The boss was talking when suddenly time froze. The man slapped his boss several times across the face. After things returned to normal, he said he felt like he'd been hit by a train. Then the boss froze again. The man climbed right onto his boss's desk, turned his butt toward the boss's face, and let out several stinky farts. Just as he was about to get up, he decided that wasn't enough, so he added a little extra. The moment time resumed, the boss couldn't help but savor the smell. He said, "Who brought me a snack?" Then screamed for his secretary. It turned out the man had accidentally gotten hold of a magical remote control. The shop owner who sold the remote explained the device's incredible features. The owner said, "This is your life remote control. It can jump to any moment in your life with the remote in hand." The man started fast forwarding through things he didn't like and scenes he didn't want to deal with. When sick, he could fast forward straight to being healthy. Even work could be completed automatically. Traffic jams could be fast forwarded through. He could even adjust his skin tone. However, the shop owner warned the man that when fast forwarding, he wasn't really himself. All reactions were just instinctive responses. Later, for the sake of work, he kept speeding through family time, fast forwarding directly to the day of his promotion. But the man discovered he didn't recognize anyone in the room. Through conversation, he learned he'd jumped ahead a whole year. His wife blamed him for neglecting the family for an entire year. At that moment, the remote automatically sped up. He quickly found the shop owner to ask what was happening, but the owner said the remote had memory. It would automatically skip things you hated. The man didn't want to use the remote anymore, but no matter how he tried to throw it away or destroy it, it would always return to his hands in perfect condition. When his boss asked if he wanted to be CEO, the man instinctively answered yes, but the next second, the remote automatically accelerated, jumping straight to the day he became CEO. But 10 years had passed in a flash. The man found everything had changed. He'd become fat. His wife had a new husband. Even the family dog was different. The next second, the dog knocked him over. After he passed out and woke up again, the remote had automatically skipped his illness. But 6 years had already passed. He went to his own company. The man had become a billionaire. When he found his son and suggested a family dinner, he was shocked to learn his father had died. The man cried in anguish. He rewound time to the last time they'd seen each other, only to discover he'd been busy with work the whole time. He hadn't even looked up at his father once. He hadn't even heard his father whisper "I love you" in his ear. The man replayed that phrase over and over, continuously feeling the last traces of his father's love. Crying, he responded to his father's love. He understood he'd missed so much. Those fast-forwarded moments were incredibly precious. The fame and fortune he'd gained were all meaningless.